In this video, we're going to show you how to properly assemble your 3SCORE E-Trike. Step 1. Remove the front wheel, pull the electric tricycle from the box, and lay it on the floor. Kindly cut the protection on the fork, the handlebars, and uncover the fork hole. Please be careful with the frame. Step 2. Align the fork and introduce the stem into the fork hole. Gently align the handlebar with the fork and use a number 6 Allen tool to tighten the handlebar. Uncover the fork base. Step 3. Unfolding the E-Trike. Be careful with your fingers. Do not step on any cable and secure the frame with the locker. Please do not lay the fork base directly on the floor. Step 4. Now we are going to assemble the front wheel. We have to set the locker, the washer, and the nut in the correct position. Check the detail on the locker to facilitate the front wheel installation. Remove the fork base protection, and now we are going to introduce the front wheel into the fork. Remember to align the disc brake in the middle of the caliper, as shown in the video. After tightening the nut with your hands, remember to secure this after finishing the assembly before the first ride. Step 5. Now let's uncover the handle grips and connect the cables. Guide yourself by the color and the small arrows of each water repellent connector. Now let's connect the front wheel connector. Align the small arrows and push firmly until the end. Step 6. Now we are going to unbox the black bag on the rear basket. Inside, you will find the phone holders, battery charger, mirrors, cables, the front basket, the lid, and much more. Now let's open the main box. You will find the quick guide, the keys, the fork cover, the pedals, the front basket base, assembly tools, the black front basket extra support, the headlight, and an extra set of screws. Step 7. Let's install the front basket. We are going to loosen the handlebar just enough to pull it from the fork. Now we are going to insert the inferior and superior parts of the front basket base, and then use an adjustable wrench to finalize the attachment. Remember, don't tighten too hard, just enough, and use the number 6 Allen tool to tighten it properly in the correct position. We're going to connect the headlight connector. Introduce all the cables inside the front basket base and start with the front basket installation. It's very important to consider the height of the front basket to avoid it touching the headlight or the fender. After that, install the lid to finish the front basket installation. If you do not want to install the front basket, you can always remove the handlebar, tighten the fork nut, and cover it with the black cover included in your black box. Step 9. Let's install the front fender. First, align the front fender base between the fork and the front wheel. Now, align the headlight and the front fender, and introduce the long screw and attach the fender base to the front wheel. Step 10. We're going to install the pedals. First, unfold the pedal, and remember to check if you are installing the left or right pedal. Introduce the pedal into the pedal arm and try to use your hands to prepare for installation. Use the tool and start spinning backward to finish the installation properly. Step 11. Let's move to the seat with backrest. Remove the seat post base with the Allen tool. Finish with your hands, removing all the default system. Now, let's attach this base to the E-Trike seat. Start aligning the screws with your hands and finish the job with the number 6 Allen tool. It is very important to tighten it properly. We're going to install the backrest base. Align the base with the backrest hole and proceed to introduce and tighten the nut to secure the backrest. Now we are going to install the seat post with shock absorption in the seat with backrest. Locate the seat post in the desired position. Tighten the screw properly. Now we're going to introduce the seat post inside the seat tube. Just a quick note, the shock absorption system needs some inches to properly work. If you remove or change the seat post without shock absorption, you will gain around 3 inches, giving you more reach. Step 13. Now we're going to install the rear view mirrors. Open the base just enough to attach it to the handlebar, then close it again and prepare for installation. Start screwing the mirrors. It's very important to check if you are installing the left or right mirror. After you finish screwing, give it a half turn and tighten the nut with your hands. Step 14. Adjusting the fork suspension. On the fork, we have one knob on the right side. Turn that knob to lock and unlock the suspension. Your E-Trike is calibrated, so there is no need to move or adjust the other knob. Step 15. Using the lock cable. This is the lock cable. This is the password combination, and this is the cable lock base. First, to release the cable lock, we need to push the red button in order to release the cable lock. The default password should be all zeros, so you can open the cable lock. Now, in order to set the password, just switch the knob, establish your new password, and return to the original position. Now you can close the cable lock and reinsert in its base. Step 16. If you want to pedal your electric tricycle without turning on the electric system, you can easily do it. Also, you have 7 manual speeds, from speed number 1 for easy pedaling on hills to speed number 7, the hardest, to have more traction going downhill. Step 17. Getting on your e-trike. Use the pedal as first support, and then step through with the other leg onto the other pedal. Or do the step through with the other leg to the floor, then sit yourself and get to the pedals. Step 18. Now let's turn on your color display by holding the power button for 3 seconds and then releasing it. It will show you the pedal assist level 1 by default. You can increase the pass level by pushing the plus and minus buttons. We have 5 levels. Now if you double-click on the M button, you will enter the menu options. Clicking on the M button again, you will access the brightness configuration. You can change that option with the plus and minus buttons. Also, you can set the clock and the date, and set the system options by clicking the M button and changing with plus and minus. You can set the screen direction. Remember that you can adjust your color display base depending on the display orientation, and you can enter and set the orientation back of your color display. Step 19. Turning on the headlight. In order to turn on the headlight, just hold the plus button for 3 seconds. It will turn on the headlight and the tail light at the same time. It will show you a small sign on the upper left corner. Step 20. Using safety features. If you move the switch to the left, you will turn on the left safety blinker. If you move it to the right, you will light up the right safety blinker. If you click on the horn, you will activate the electric horn. Also, if you hit the brakes, you will light up the tail light. Step 21. Using the thumb throttle. Set the pass level to 0 and push gently to get used to the throttle resistance. Next, switch to PAS level 1 and apply gentle pressure again. The harder you press the throttle with your thumb, the more assistance you'll receive from the motor. Check the movement on the front wheel. Step 22. Now, if you want to remove the battery, unlock it with the key, turn the knob on the battery, and pull the battery from the frame. To insert it, first, align the bottom of the battery pack and reserve the rest inside. Wait 3 seconds. Turn the lock and secure the battery.